Netflix has produced a string of hit documentaries in recent years, from Tiger King and Night Stalker to Conversations with a Killer, The Jeffrey Dahmer Story. The Good Nurse, starring Eddie Redmayne and Jessica Chastain, came out in September, telling the true twisted story of a nurse's killer secret. The streaming service has since released a follow-up documentary detailing the real story of the murderer who would become known as Charles Cullen in Capturing the Killer Nurse. Warning: this article contains spoilers from Capturing the Killer Nurse. Former nurse Charles Cullen's official murder count is 29 patients, although he confessed to 40 deaths. But as he worked in the profession over a 15-year time span at various medical centers in New Jersey and Pennsylvania, he could have killed up to 400 people. The trailer for the docuseries explains that he was able to operate undetected as there were no witnesses and no hard evidence to prove his crimes. The truth only came out after his colleague Amy Loughran walked in on him murdering one of his patients and was subsequently arrested in 2003. Outlander's Sam Heughan opens up on body image struggles 3 years later, and Cullen was sentenced to 11 consecutive life sentences, meaning he wouldn't be eligible for parole until 2388. Capturing the Killer Nurse is going to feature interviews with officers dealing with the case, as well as footage of Cullen during police interviews and talks with families of the victims. His first murders took place in the wards of St. Barnabas, where he administered a fatal drug via an IV drip to a patient and a deadly dose of insulin to another. When the police started questioning contaminated 4 bags, Cullen left and took on a job at Warren Hospital, Phillipsburg. It was here that he started using the drug digoxin, usually used to treat irregular heartbeats, to kill 3 elderly women. He went on to also stalk a co-worker, breaking into their home while she and her child were sleeping. She reported him to the police and he pleaded guilty, leading to Cullen receiving 1 year of probation. The day after he was arrested, he made a suicide attempt, was signed off work and was sent to stay at a psychiatric hospital. Mike Dindildish's brutal response to Matt Hancock bullshit. Explainer: The Crown fans blast Netflix drama over misspelling error. Reaction: Harry and Meghan named more influential than King Charles, royal. When he was released, Cullen moved on to various different hospitals, including Morristown Memorial Hospital, Liberty Nursing and Rehabilitation Center in Allentown and Hunterdon Medical Center in Flemington. Cullen would continue to kill patients using lethal doses of digoxin and sometimes insulin. There had been issues raised with him, but there was no cross-referencing database of medical staff who moved between hospitals existed. They were also reluctant to get involved in any costly lawsuits, so complaints were, more often than not, swept under the carpet. Talking about when she discovered Cullen was a serial killer, Loughran explained, "I was blind to the monster in front of me. No one makes a leap from questioning a medical decision to, maybe he's trying to harm the patient. I went to, he must have a reason to treat this patient like this. When I realized that he murdered them, my guilt was off the charts." Capturing the Killer Nurse is available to watch on Netflix.